Hello, everybody. It's Becky Bamboo. How are you guys doing? It is Friday night, April the 8th of 2016. I am thirsty. I'm home alone tonight. Um, my son is in a new daycare up here where my parents live. He's going to a daycare preschool program with my niece, and they are doing a school program tonight. So that's where my parents and my kids are all at the program. I did not go. I did not get to go because a couple of main reasons why I'm not there. Number one, this is being held at the school's gymnasium, and seating is basically bleachers. I'm 2 weeks post-op today, and I don't feel like that's probably a really great place for me to sit for 45 minutes. It's very unsupported, and I would have my back brace on, and that would be very uncomfortable for 45 minutes. So that kind of in itself made me go, okay, I'm out. The other thing is that it's going to be very crowded. There's going to be a lot of people. And when I called my doctor's office earlier in the week, when I talked with the PA, he, was very adamant in me understanding that I am a kind of a different situation for them because of how much damage was going on in my back. They had to completely open up the nerve roots in my spine. And by doing so, you are opening up a pathway for infection straight into your spine. So I'm at really high risk for developing meningitis if I would get an infection of any kind. So I just decided I'm steering clear of being in a confined space with a whole bunch of people and a bunch of kids, and kids are always sick. And so I just said, forget it, I'll just stay home. I know it's really hard. It is really hard tonight, but I also know that by doing this, I'm setting myself up for many, many years down the road of more important moments. He's not going to remember his preschool rodeo program when he's, a teenager. I think it's much more important that I focus on getting myself healed and well and back on the right track before, I put myself at risk for doing some more damage. Let's not do any more damage. I've done plenty of damage to my body. So I opted out. So that's why I'm here alone. My husband just came through a little bit ago, dropped the dog off, who I haven't seen all week. And I'm glad my mom wasn't here when the dog got here, because he just came like running full speed at me like, Mommy. So he jumped at me, and I had to kind of block him from hitting my incisions and stuff. But, I'm really protective of myself, and my mom's just like on overdrive of overprotectiveness. Like, you can't shower in a regular bathtub shower because you can't step over the tub. And I'm like, I can totally do that. So for the first week I was here, they made me shower in my dad's shower, which is a walk-in, not a tub. And it was such a hassle to try to work around his schedule. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can step into a bathtub. So she's been, she means so well by it. And I hate to complain because she's just been amazing with taking care of me, taking care of my kids, juggling everybody's needs and her own, and keeping her house up. And I know she's really worn out. She's really worn out. And I don't know that. How do you ever repay somebody for doing something like that for you? And it's not just now, she's going to be doing this for the next 3 to 4 months, maybe even 5, depending on how things go. There's so many unknown factors for us. So she's really like I see her as my angel right now, because she's really, I'm getting emotional. She's really made this so much easier for me than what it would have been otherwise. I would have had to go to a rehab facility or something, because I wouldn't be able to obviously take care of my kids for a while. So it would have been, if I didn't have this opportunity, it would have been a lot harder. So I'm truly so grateful for it. So they all left, and I decided I was gonna, hop in the shower and attempt to shave for the first time in 2 weeks, over 2 weeks. And really, it's been 2.5 weeks. And, then I decided, I got out and I'm bored, and I decided I'm throwing a little bit of makeup. I'm going to see my hubby I haven't seen in a week. And, I don't know if my in-laws are going to show up here tonight. And I just thought, just in case, I'm going to put on some makeup. And I'm bored anyway, so it'll give me something to do. So that's what I'm doing, being here. I see my doctor on Monday, and I expect my staples will be pulled Monday. I'm hoping all of the sutures in my back get pulled. That will be dependent on what kind of drainage is still happening when I go that day. And so they may leave a couple of the sutures still in, but I talked to the PA earlier this week, and he said more than likely they would pull most of them. So that's great news for me, because I'm over it. I'm sick of having this shit in my body, in the front and the back. I was thinking today how totally amazing it is how good I feel today, right now. I'm 2 weeks post-op today from the second surgery. So I'm, 2 weeks and 2 days post-op from my anterior fusion. So I went from coming home on Saturday. Sunday was kind of like a, oh my God, what has happened to me day. Monday and Tuesday were like, I'd rather die than live this day. And then from then on, it's been a very gradual, very slow, progressive move forward. And I'm just astonished at how much healing has happened in my body in 2 weeks' time. When people come and visit, they ask, well, has it been really painful? Yeah, of course it's been really painful. I got sliced open through the front and sliced open from the back, and I have rods and screws and all kinds of crap in my back, and hardware in my spine, and I have to wear a binder every day, and I have to, if I get up and do any more than just walking to like the bathroom or the refrigerator, I have to put on this back brace, and I'm not supposed to do really anything, and yeah, it hurts, and it's been, shitty. It's been shitty, but it is what it is. I would I go through it again if I could come out like I am right now? Absolutely, I would absolutely do it again if I had to. Not that I want to. Don't sign me up. I'm not ready. But I'm really proud of myself for being brave through this, because all of the information I got about fusion and everything, for a lot of people, would scare you away from doing it, would scare you away from moving forward. And I had more than one occasion where I thought, nah, maybe I'm not going to do this. And I'm so glad that I just, hung out in there, and I just said, God, lead me where I have to go, and I will get through what I have to get through to give myself an opportunity to have my life back. And that's what's happening. I feel better now, only 2 weeks post-op, than I have in the last 2 years. It's really amazing. My dad sat down next to me tonight and was like, how are you feeling? And I said, I really feel so good. And he's like, well, how's your leg pain and how's the weakness? And I'm like, it's gone. It's all gone. Occasionally my back will ache a little bit, but it's not like bad. And occasionally I'll get like nervy kind of pain in my butt or in my legs, and that's not bad. There's no weakness on my right side anymore. I'm not dragging my leg behind me. I can walk like a normal person again. It is really amazing what has happened to me. And just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to having been guided to where I am. The surgeon that I have, on more than one occasion when I saw him, I questioned, is he the right person for me to see? He's very arrogant, and Dudley, knock it off. And I thought, I don't know if I can deal with this guy. And when he came in, I was in pre-op when he came in the first day for my anterior fusion, and he sent everybody away. He pulled the curtain closed. He walked up to me, grabbed my hand in his hand, and he whispered in my ear, "I'm going to pray with you now." And he just said a prayer for my recovery, the skill of his hands. May everything, go smoothly. And I was just in that moment like, oh my God, like I immediately thought of one of my grandfathers because he was very, you know, uh, religious and lived a very proud life. And when he was done, I was kind of speechless. I was emotional anyway because I was getting ready to have this surgery. And I just said, thank you. And he's like, anytime. And then he did it again before the second surgery. And I'm telling you, there's really nothing that can put me at ease anymore than praying with my surgeon. That's not something that you get every day anymore. So I feel very blessed and thankful that I got led to this path. This is where I was supposed to be, and I have full faith that the next 3 to 6 months are going to be all that I want them to be. I'm going to get my body back and my life back, and I'm carrying so much extra weight now that I wish I didn't have, but it got put on because I was in basically a fight or flight situation for 9 months straight, and I didn't tolerate it well, and I'm not ashamed of that. I did the best I could do in what I was dealing with. I mean, I took care of I can honestly sit here and say that I took care of my kids. My kids' needs were met every single day, despite how bad I hurt. I did not let that affect my kids and how I would care for them. So I'm really proud of all of that. And I think that, this slow, steady progression is going to be like just so awesome. So, yeah, I mean, I was really proud to say to my dad, I'm feeling good. I don't have a whole lot of incisional pain left, a little bit when I get up and down, but not bad. It's really been like just great. So I will let you guys know how my appointment goes on Monday. But those of you out there who are thinking about having spinal fusion, let me say this: it will be the most painful thing for a while. For several days, you will feel like, why did I do this? I'd rather just somebody kill me. Because I thought that like hour after hour, I'd look at the clock and it'd be like 10 minutes later and it would have felt like a whole day has gone by. And it was awful. It was really awful. I did not have real great pain control for a while. And I had a lot of other things happen, like horrible migraine headache and horrible, horrible constipation. And I mean, a lot of things hit me. And, but if you can tough it out through that, the payoff, the reward is well worth it. Just make sure you have a really good surgeon. I don't give a shit about what their demeanor is or their bedside manner, as long as they know what they're doing when they're operating on you. That's what should be the important thing. My surgeon is actually an orthopedic surgeon of excellence, just like we look for weight loss surgery, bariatric surgery centers of excellence. I look for that for everything now because it exists for everything. So yeah, I'm blessed. I feel good. I will let you guys know how Monday goes and what I'm hoping to get released to at least start doing a little bit more walking because I'm getting really bored of sitting all day long. So the antsy pants are getting on me. I'm just like, I got to move. I need to do something. So hopefully he'll release me. But I will fill you guys in next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Mwah!